Okay, this is one of the most disturbing mysteries that I've seen in some time. And, well, trigger warning, this could be a triggering for some audiences. 4 Texas deputies from the same Texas Sheriff's Office have committed suicide in the past 6 weeks. So, just to be clear, 4 of them from the same Texas office, almost, yeah, it's maybe not almost weekly, but this is statistically not possible. They are like framing this like this is a mental health crisis, but I think that this is way more than meets the eye. Let's watch this clip.
Also today, friends and family said goodbye to veteran Harris County Deputy Christina Caller. Her death last week was ruled a suicide. Caller is one of 4 current or former Harris County deputies who've taken their own lives in just the last 6 weeks. ABC 13's Jessica Willey is live tonight, and this is leading to important conversations about the need for support, Jessica.
Again, they are framing it as there was some mental health issues, and they needed support. Well, let's listen.
Yeah, Eric, the department has a behavioral health division that has made great strides since it was established in 2020 and has led the way, its director says, among law enforcement agencies. But these recent deaths are raising serious concerns for the deputies organization. The question is, what more should they be doing?
It caught a lot of us by surprise.
Harris County Sheriff's Deputy Christina Caller left home last week and was never seen again. Houston police issuing this alert. The 37-year-old found on the 13th. She had taken her own life. 3 days later, Maria Vasquez, who left the department in December, died by apparent suicide. William Bozeman, also a former deputy, died earlier this week. Tragic news. 1
is too many. 2, 3 it's definitely devastating.
That Jose.
Yeah, devastating and suspicious. This is again anything that you could say that no, this is just a coincidence. No, this is an issue inside this. They're saying that there's no foul play regarding this, but I don't know.
Lopez is helping his friends and colleagues try to process.
It hits very close to home, and it's a reminder to us of how fragile life is. It's also a reminder that we do need to look out for each other. We do need to take care of each other.
Lopez is the president of the Harris County Deputies Organization, but he knew 2 of the late deputies personally.
I knew him for over 20 years.
In just 6 weeks' time, 4 current and former deputies have taken their own lives. Psychologist Thomas McNeese is the director of the department's Behavioral Health Division.
These last few weeks have been difficult for our staff and for the sheriff's office as a whole.
He says he and his division work to provide resources to both former and current employees who are struggling. They embed to help people feel more comfortable.
This profession, unfortunately, takes a toll on people, and over time, the longer they're in it, the more of a toll that it takes.
Yeah, but how common is this? How common is this to happen on such a regular, not even on a regular basis? It's like they are all packed over 6 weeks.
It changes people.
First responders historically have a high rate of suicide.
It's a combination of things like what they see on the job and then what the job entails.
While the department has been focused on mental health, often leading the way, Lopez says these last few weeks have raised questions.
We can't help to ask the question of, is that enough? Do we need to do something different? What else can we do?
And as they work to support those grieving, McNeese with this message to anyone who might be in crisis.
Reaching out, getting some help, doing something to be able to not stay stuck where you're at is really important.
I'm going to tell you, this are like the timeline of events. The Harris County Sheriff's Office based in Houston, Texas, the largest sheriff's office in the state, experienced an unprecedented series of suicides among its current and former deputies between February and March 2025. The timeline of the four deaths. Number 1, Long Nu-yeon in February 6. He was a 58-year-old former deputy, died by suicide on February 6, as confirmed by the Harris County Medical Examiner. Little public detail is available about the specific circumstances of his death, but some reports, such as this, suggest that he might have been advocating for internal reforms within the department, particularly in corrections. This has led to speculation about whether his death could be linked to retaliation, though no concrete evidence supports this claim. Number 2 is Christina Kohler on March 13. She was a 37-year-old active deputy who had been with HCSO since 2018, who was reported missing on March 12. A Houston Regional Clear Alert was issued noting that she posed a credible threat to her own health and safety. Why do they believe that at the moment? I don't know. On March 13, Kohler was found dead and her death was ruled as suicide by the county medical examiner. She had been assigned to the courts division working as a bailiff in the 182nd District Court. Her disappearance prior to her death has raised red flags for some observers, as missing person cases that transition to suicide rulings can sometimes suggest foul play, especially if investigations, as in this case, are expedited, like they're so fast. How convenient, right? Maria Vasquez on March 16 as well, former deputy who left the HCSO in December 2024. Okay, she died by suicide just 3 days after Kohler. The medical examiner confirmed her death as a suicide, though specific details about the method were not publicly disclosed. Her death coming so soon after Kohler's intensified concerns with the department and the broader community. William Boseman, exact date unclear. William Boseman, another former deputy, was found dead under similar circumstances during the same week as Kohler and Vasquez. His death was also ruled as suicide by the county medical examiner. Like the others, specific details about the method of his death were not made public, contributing to speculation about the consistency of these rulings. Again, they say that they claim that this is a problem of mental health, that what they see on the job, but well, that's pretty much what you're signing for, right? And how bad can it affect you? And okay, it can affect you in so many ways, but the fact that 4 people decided to take their own lives over such a specific span of time, no, this is they brought the wider attention. This post included a news broadcast, okay, what we just saw. There are several users that suspect foul play. Maybe they saw or heard something they weren't supposed and got killed. That is, of course, anyone's guess. Maybe they will. I will not read something that I see here, but maybe they witnessed something. There is a statistical improbability. MJ Truth Ultra calculated the odds of 4 suicides in a single agency within 6 weeks as 1 in 1 million. Colin, yeah, it's statistically impossible. I didn't do the numbers, but yeah, we know that doesn't happen because we would have more reports like this under typical conditions. No, they also point out the lack of transparency in autopsy and toxicology reports, which fuels suspicion. Some users, like too much intel, hope for an investigation into connection between the 4 deputies, while others focus on the broader issue of mental health in law enforcement. Criticism of reactions. yeah, some reactions were like criticizing the sheriff's office and in general. What is the problem here? The first one, the lack of transparency. There's no information whatsoever as to how this happened, because the public would want to know what happened here, but no specific details about the method, nothing. Second, Kohler's disappearance. The fact that Christina Kohler was reported missing with a credible threat alert before her death stands out as a potential red flag, as in what was going on. Missing person cases that quickly transition to suicide rulings can sometimes indicate foul play. And in Nguyen's advocacy, if Lon Nguyen was indeed pushing for internal reforms, as some claim, this could suggest a motive for retaliation, though no evidence has been presented to support this theory. What I wanted to address this because this is the kind of events that don't happen like on their own. It's something that is, I mean, there can be coincidences, but usually those coincidences, this smell really, really bad. I have a real bad feeling about this. I have no way of knowing what could have happened to this. I didn't see anything in the body language of the people that we saw in this video. But it is indeed something that we should be following, and I hope that there's more information about this. But if there was no information about the autopsy and the toxicology reports, then I think that they want to just bury these cases as quick as possible, which is a red flag in itself. But if you have any information about this, remember that you can reach out to me not only on X, but also my email. Also, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.